right, Yamamuna Highway, Hot Digital Online UK, and I would say, many lawyer Nanamwa of Wise Smart Solicitors, and Yabe PFDM High, Yem Fast Dama, Yenya Kwabna, or the Enyum De, and a Brew away Saturday afternoon. Now, time check is 4 minutes past midday, and Yabada Mwase, say, Motumi and Susudi Mofidi and Atuha. Now, Yabeti immigration. Na say ya sitting bambo di nano ye de bro lawyer na namwa o hanche me na kwaba na ebisan Wise Smart Solicitors o ma so ye ne edwumaden a mo ye ma the community and the environment no obia nso nya ne chefa ukọ Wise Smart Solicitors a na lawyer Wisdom ene na pamfo na mo lawyer a odimu banu administrative worker very effective any edwumafo nyina doing well Oboa Emma the community banu say war litigations be applications be na you refuse wa kwan be fa so akrokro atumi asiesie nsem no wetie nsem no mu na poso na waboa wo eya de ehunya papa eno ane se obeka no kra kire no say lawyer masem nie nti hwe na di masem mame ana say fa asem no ko se nibia na ko di mame all right nti mini lawyer na mo wa highway enche mema na kwaba na yetie nenu musem ne nsema na wotwe baaye last week ni to remember because your body soundbite program here no previous 2 weeks ago and I repeat here intended lawyer na namwa wa ha ebedi nkomo quickly na yahwe nsema edi atwenchechi ewo UK abonten so fan immigration sensem ye de obedi nkomo na ewman bi amwatofo no so nso nsema wo no obetumi e de atu yanim ti lawyer me ma kwaba
ye nua
na ho te say
yesu adom
edwuma mu e
boko
okay yo na na nu ntumi nhia nti ndede yehia
no kware
na edwuma de na doso nti occupational hazard ne the all the nti no na otwe bia na bibia ba na opeso de tu yanim a ye ntie o quickly na yakọ
me da se minia yeda nyamiase inende so biom se odi yenkwa ache na michie busuafo adofo mu nyina na ahwefo a wo hwe ye wuti ye ene bi nyaminchi ya ma obibia na nche enso efi Wise Smart Solicitors
okay
uzamaka ho eda no nso odi nchi akese ama mese mefa ma atiefo nyina bibia no last week now there was another emergency engagement be
okay
that just say so we have to and understand say our audience and respected committee to motias
yeah sure
you know sana eduma no letifa namiatum and there has been some updates baby na nia beboa ye no ana nia eye de no na ye befa ewo okay enti no the edikan no update edikan no there has been some significant changes made to the guidance on the sponsorship workers license enti sakra kakra ba okay say previously no I think December no
yeah
there was a publication from Home Office relating to exploitation on the side of the employers
okay
omo skill workers what don ba nwa adwuma na nwa de finance ka sem na fa na Home Office e bon kokko say omo
you revoke bi mo license
correct until you want to me me one license no you be suspend
okay
na fe so no ya cancel be take 2 years and sana one year you want to
get back
so 1 year one comply with the guidelines of the license now what the amount in our Home Office the restriction about there has been based on the firm publication actually said there are some courses be a kebi wo ho a say sponsor no employ bi health and care for no omo de eka homa
oh omo de bele wo which are unacceptable,
which shouldn't be so.
Okay.
Which shouldn't be so. It is say no one clear, one restrictive on certain courses where they cannot transfer to the employees for them to bed.
Okay.
That fair cost.
Okay.
Until the kind almost say now restriction has been introduced, restricting which sponsorship course an employer is able to pass on to the employee. So employer license will normally be revoked if a sponsor recoup that get the money.
Okay.
Yes, or attempt to recoup.
Okay.
One say the skilled worker sponsor license fee and any associated administrative cost. So you was skilled worker license fee and associated cost. How much I say one issue one license on 31st December or after 31st December 2024 no one restricted sponsor and say won't mean fast sponsor license fee no and administrative cost no and can employee no so own ya.
Okay.
I'm say what they've done is said they won't
that is initial no more.
Does it?
Okay, no.
The one but obi biara ya man on sponsorship. COS.
So
from on 31st December or after 31st December up to now. Employer no ain't mean for sponsorship license course and administrative course na enka homa employee say the own to ya.
Say free.
It's supposed to be.
Okay.
Into one restricted one.
So Nana, before you go ahead,
yes,
those kind of charges, no, indiscriminate. They do it in their own evolution.
So until na kasa, we law na guidelines na the COS is free.
Okay, that is the perpetual.
It is free.
Okay.
Because an normal understanding, you ask yourself, so I didn't know what ohia me say me be adwuma ma wo. If you am on it.
No,
so what to me. Na ya ma to me say of you betimi akọ because me ye special
because me here only pan.
I don't know if you okrumo ha. Because I have unique skill.
Okay.
Now my boy that particular sector.
So my services is needed.
That's it. Now for no who are person me boy.
Who's not doing music?
Who's not doing music and son am abeye say adwuma na ma. What you say? Until when now home office am said this applies where a sponsor recoup or attempt to recoup this on or after 31st December 2024.
Okay.
Even if the costs were incurred before that date.
Okay.
Say empo kanu kra wo hokra na ansa na 31st December na untimi one restricted one must say no untimi ye there. Enkoje. Okay. And again, a certificate of sponsorship fee for skilled worker where that certificate was assigned on or after 31st December 2024, the employer has been restricted from recoup that money. If the employee certificate of sponsorship, so the amount also the say fee was and say will pass on to the employees. And they have immigration skill chart for skilled workers and senior or specialist worker also can be on put there and say a holiday a year more fun to so and one which ya but the others near catch on say can be sakano ya say the restricted and to say a chill now say oh yes I am man they will revoke your license.
Okay.
And you know they won't actually say can be wo and as a course be so wo na it should be transparent na ma wo hu say kawe eda ho a as I say you from the initiation stage that is not to say if there's any legal, because they didn't talk about legal fee, because the solicitors prepared us, they didn't talk about
that one.
They are talking about certain we are more added to.
Okay.
Besides that, we be anywhere. Oye bien on can say a chenny woman so we know say at least bibi wo ho tronum grad say no kasempa no didi asempa no it is there, but there are certain things no he say one restrict wo
okay
abeye imra ina ye wo another second one so ye home office to automatic conversion of EU settlement scheme pre-settle status to settle status. And in this case, the Home Office is introducing a new process to automatically convert eligible pre-settle status holders to settle status without the need for them to make a further EU settlement application.
Okay.
And what it means is say first and as I say because it's going to take effect any moment from now. So ukra pre-settle. What's the first pre-settle for your amount 2.5? 2.5. So say you are trying about 5 years. Your amount. It took effect from last year. Last year September.
Yeah, pre-settle.
You pre-settle. The amount 2.5. The amount 5 years.
Okay.
Until when you 5 years in year, and so now you make an application for indefinite leave to remain and ask for settlement.
Settlement, okay.
So this is
good.
Yes, it's good. We approached it the other day. Say it was good move.
Okay.
But say near Home Office moving forward and say almost say after 5 years enquiry said this say we start your application and so now qualify for settlement. So they are introducing a new process to automatically convert eligible pre-settle status holders to settle status.
Okay.
Without the need for them to do further application and EU settlement scheme. And in this case, only year system amount, but to say until 5 years, and year automatically upgrade you to the settlement. Until 1 year, after now, application, and it's good. That's it. So they say this will make the process of acquiring settlement scheme or settlement status far more straightforward.
So this is strictly for the EU.
For the EU
residents. Okay.
Yes. Back on a health and care. Update back on a can. Where you EU for no.
Okay.
Woman work press settlement now over 5 years. So see on Home Office I introduce you.
This will be a opinion and 2.5 NASA expire. You should be enrolled into this one.
Say also will be 2.5 now expire automatically. No more rolling into another 2.5.
Another 2.5. Okay. So that will become 5 years. This time it's going to be 5 years.
It is 5 years.
Yes, now.
It is 5 years. Who's it? Yes, I said I am confused. Previously, you have about 2.5. After 2.5, then you apply for another 2.5.
Okay.
And there was a case last year, September, it went to court. And I was challenging it is a breach of EU withdrawal agreement in our year. Because yes, they don't see
somebody took it to court.
Oh yes, a lot. They don't see the free movement. A war agreement. They acquire a restriction. And the court accepted, say indeed, Home Office I am from so. And Home Office also accepted say one from so. In our court share was say Sadia they must implement it immediately.
It was an adjudication.
That's it. And they implement it. Say every September echo. And before that will be our qualified instead of 2.5 you have about 5 years.
Okay.
So as at now 5 years. Pre-settle the be more 5 years.
Okay.
After 5 years, then you apply for settlement. Now the new update here after 5 years, you don't need to apply for settlement.
It's an automatic.
But automatically, it will apply for you. Was it a straightforward? billions of people they have to apply or won't apply.
Okay.
So that's what we are talking about now.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And they are saying again also Home Office will email pre-settled status holders who are approaching the expiring of their status to inform them that they may soon be considered for automatic conversion to settled status.
Okay.
And you know, the process now taking place. And again also you be email obi bia or qualify under pre-settlement scheme. Say you be send
okay.
Email say when expire, we leave never expire. You don't need to do anything.
Okay.
So we qualify. We don't need to do anything. They will do it for you for 5 years. After 5 years, then
you go to the
get settlement. So you don't need to apply yourself. So that's how it's going to be. And
but nothing was done to the effect of private life when somebody was getting 2.5 years for 4 times. There wasn't any changes that it was effected into that one, apart from this very one.
Well, we will go there.
You go there.
So
okay, you are breaking it.
Yeah, when EU settlement scheme.
Okay.
So yeah,
I know.
We are EU settlement scheme.
Okay.
Until
EU settlement scheme, no, not just say EU for no ASEMP.
Oh, ASEMP.
Okay, good news.
ASEMP.
Okay.
It will save them time. It will save them money, and it will save them worries. Hey. But they'll cross check according to they'll check their background, criminality in your money, now for qualifier, now for one acquire. And the woman won't the pre-settlement, Home Office say on the email. So in this case, they have to check their emails. Send a buyer own see Home Office email. How they'll check, and it's going to take effect by the end of this month.
Okay,
2025.
So that is the by February it will take introspection.
The end of almost the late January 2025.
Okay.
So I believe it's the 1st February.
It take
effective date. No, by 1st February.
All right.
And you know, yes, that is how it's going to be. And again, almost say pre-settlement. Almost say those who are unable to meet the requirement. What they are going to almost the new man so to kwem.
Okay.
No one share kwan ambefa so a won so no metimi aye there. I benefit from that.
Okay.
And Home Office so amayati as say they are going to expand this process by the end of the year.
Okay.
So after say when it take place this month, for when they will make sure say they will expanding across and the you be our year pre-settlement, our pre-settle. Unya 5 years and you feel now apply system nankasa be there be apply ama no one indefit your settlement straight. And you know, and also Home Office is considering the next step for cases where a pre-settlement status holders no longer meet the condition of their pre-settlement status. For example, because they have not remained continuously resident in the UK. Almost they are looking at another way to pre-settle under the EU settlement scheme. Now the bintino went me and Tanakuma continuously. Yeah, not had that. In a bintino, I could be Europe. Intino on Tiada, a one or be the Akamaka. It is unperformance, so normal say, should they have to lose their entitlement, their right to live here, so they are thinking about that one also, so that they can find a better way for them to also get their settlement here.
Okay.
So I'm so be reference.
Maybe. All right. MBA our microphone so on 07908443338. Now also bet to me after because then some more there. Changes there ban. Any share on the ban emu the papa into if you have joined us, ubetumi afre 07908443338 07908443338 ubetumi afre na onso de wadwen chaba na bibie etwe wadwen ne nsema lawyer Elkan for now no emu de papa nsema abetodwa especially for the EU settlement scheme no like I say eno ho de bie papa ne skilled workers omunso de no sisi ano wa wo beji sika wo skilled worker bia wa na say employee bi ho say wo ni fi amano ne eba no eno nso so beji license eno nso wo ho bebre have gone through those trauma and they are languishing in pain for paying unsolicited funds to people who are scrupulous in the society our jinko fusika na on say ye do ba and anaka say ye do ba as a speciality to come and practice and work for them. They need your service. Now why should they turn around to solicit for funds? It is unpalatable. Intia no and a lawyer nanamwa edika kanti. If you are listening to us, you can join us and then let's have a chat. Now you can also do enquiries on the issues we have discussed so far. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon, Bajuan here.
Pastor Fleming Nana, Land.
And I am you.
Really, we need a topic in the one as you did here. But meet me, Bisa, and can't topic in the one.
Yeah, you too, Kasa.
Okay, me that. Now, me person me who say, me could 2.5 years, me parent route. Now, me ban British. Na se me pese me social ko 5 years ya ebe ye ya na se ni
Impasho the last bit no also ubetumi repeat question ma nya fu nyina ubetumi repeat am nana
that ese you could have been me no ni fa
okay
a parent route
okay
na me pese me hu se me ba nya British metimi associate akọ
obada
Also the banner British.
Oh, okay.
They also banner British.
Me banner British.
Okay.
Na mpese me hu se onye British no. Metimi associate akọ 5-year route anase mentimi associate nkofo.
Right. Mami bisa question here. I think you said the terminology no what mess it up here. Also ukra 2.5. Me boa 2.5.
And me gina me ba so na eje na me ba nya British.
No, talk of me per se because use some terms. I want to make sure that the term now we use before within the contents and say maybe me advise you. Yeah, I'm trying to repeat the same thing. So we are 2.5 and parent route me boy.
Yes, yes.
So parent route no answer we are 2.5 no. Not just say ugina oba so na wonya 2.5 no. Not just oba no and say oba no British. So he also catch him so banning your British. Now the question is a question so now fast so now 2.5.
Me ba ewo 2.5 visa.
Okay.
And I'm gina na seji.
Into okay, oba ewo 2.5 visa. In this case, you know, I'm trying to get where I want to get. In this case, no, a idea wo yere no, o partner no, in your friend, British passport.
Partner no, yeah, EU dependent.
EU dependent, and yes, and based on that,
no,
that's correct. That's correct.
So man 5 years.
Yes. Based on that, no.
Yes.
At the time now, Obano inkra nikrata, and based on that, now Obano enya 2.5.
And you then 5 years.
Matthias, I'm developed gradually. Based on that, now Obano enya 2.5. But Obano star no ye British. In our own so no, ukojina Obano so enya 2.5. It's all application, even though we are a parent, but it fall under human right outside the roots.
Okay.
Right? before under human rights outside the rule because you don't meet the eligibility requirement. What the man based on Obano, na Obano so any British, in a what the man, into what the water 10 years route. Now, for outside the rule, no, a little bit difficult to switch to 5 years route. A little bit difficult. It could be possible, but a little bit difficult because now what you know outside the route.
Okay. Especially say me banning your British.
That's it. Outside the route.
Okay.
Yes. Human rights outside once I remember human rights outside the route because Nepal no qualify.
Yeah.
In our own so unqualified, but they give it to you.
Okay.
Ina because Obana mama na ye ona net ho wona ne nia wade mu
Menini ni awade mu.
That's correct.
I talk Crawford.
That's no way. Obana no mama na wona ne nia wade mu na mo no Obana nti ina wo nya nti ye de ama outside the route under the human rights.
Okay.
That's how it works. Nti ho no a little bit difficult kakra but in quality. The switching from 10 years route to the 5 years normal, it is possible provided you meet the eligibility requirement, i.e., financial, English, accommodation, and the relationship requirements.
Okay.
But in this case, no, Obana Obabejina so accommodated to 5 years route. No, or non Kazan, Onya, until how will you do it? And I'm a little bit technicality there.
But when no, the so we consult.
Oh, that's fine. Remember, no, actually, one because I was looking at it and saying, "Only route now."
We know send it we cannot elaborate it on radio to what the lawyer no man to.
Me that's it.
Oh, no man.
Me lawyer number.
Okay, all right. Why?
Me friend no last week. Emma o katire me say obefre me back.
I know I tight. Last week we went to
me friend 2 times.
Okay.
O katire me so Australia.
Was yeah.
Client into obefre me back. 4 o'clock.
Antina wo dey atu
no problem. You want friend me na me book appointment ba na bra na me guide you. Say never if it become possible, you can bring what is needed.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's power.
You me that.
All right. Any other so there? Until way is just.
Sa route na yemi anwo no. A special route.
Oh.
A very very unique, but a lot of people doesn't know.
What every other nothing will change you are. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon, good morning, afternoon, lawyer Amwa. Saturday Mremusem Edebroy, my hoodie, Coso. No correct. Tia Damasepa, because since Debbie American, maybe a tremor, now you need access to the Amawin. Near Doko and one say, oh, Koana be defender, or best say the Yamiadom, and no more and say, I may be easy, am I and Tia Damasepa.
Okay.
Wait, the question, first question, they say, say be a order 10 years route no so and now 10 years na ason and now call indefinite but them say within the 10 years no mu gap will be babe for about 6 months et in person we busa lawyer say gap na be mu no o call indefinite for for 10 years route na o bit imagine so refuse na and now say o mu refuse so now that means I feel now say I be start be afofro no say tua NHIS na and a second question say EU for so person me who say o mo so yi visa no so ese o mo so ye bia na departure me 2 questions no
Ajima ji fatu na tie why
yo mate yo me das yo mate
right pay mami me ma fe no pa ya na on my
yeah nana Ajima question me started from the last one so,
yeah
EU for no so almost come for EU visa na say we EU family member and I say national now we know what the amount is under the EU settlement scheme now you don't you are not part of the EU visa no you are not part of the EU visa and EU visa no it's not an issue for any EU settlement scheme.
They are not part of it.
They are not part of it.
Okay.
We don't need to
Any exempt.
Provided it's for an EU settlement scheme is exempt.
Okay.
Now the second issue, no, the first issue, no, say or that 10 years route, and now all say we all by indefinite. Now indefinite to your war requirements are what they calculate. So within the 5 years, say we meet it. And a normal circumstance, you should not exceed more than 6 months, which is a gap.
Okay.
And it is also 6 months be up the media. Say a CD there, it doesn't have the problem.
Okay.
But a CD as I say, ultimate the entire
like the absence of BIM.
Absence there, BIM. Say a CD so
can come.
yes. It's very technical there.
Yeah, I want that technicality no one.
And you know, say when media a big problem kakra. Now say Eba say a more than 6 months. And so to me explaining the entire a bit me about say ebia a year be ana yare bi eba into koye and now say so emergency bia what attend to and as ebia
COVID time.
Yeah, COVID time. And I say ebia
exceptional circumstances.
I say with me say and things sad na am pass where CD no so there. So I can say some may refuse you. They will not refuse you, but they will extend it for you. Won't me this was a meeting that way now. And instead of saying you don't battle indefinite, they will maintain, they will give you another 2.5, no remain on the 10 years route. And the time we provided say a way. And you know, most of the times you look at that way from the first leaf now what the man letter now the man will be to me.
Okay.
So this is another issue. It has popped up for almost 2 weeks.
Okay.
And I've been advising our clients.
It is affecting people.
Yes, sir. We say you will be nearby at it. It has been a crata. It's a near crata, never say a Pohomika cra, not from Macacra from Africa. Nearby, no, and to be a qua, nay, if you almost say, no, coach, ye coche. Into what could they be 5 months? Be out with this 6 months. What could we at the end of the year, 5 years now, every do our day by year, no more calculating now. You should not exceed more than 540 or certain way. You calculating now. They are calculating the year we now say, Obi a person of a crew has a guru. No more Obi crew when you're on the be out. That's it. And you know. Requesting your previous passport.
Say exceed.
That's it.
Okay.
But at the back on so a boy and so say, ye can phone, ye qua yen stamp.
Oh,
Nemo ye pa, and a stamp. On also a boy and crack. But there's a way of calculating it.
Okay.
And it is a pass a baby sapper. There's a utia now.
So the 540 days, you should not exceed it.
Yes, for 5 years.
For 5 years. Okay. So when you go at least 1 month, you're good to.
Yeah, 1 month. And now within 1 month, 1 year, so you should not exceed more than 6 months.
All right.
Hello.
Hello.
Lawyer, Edamasepa, near my moye, and you more much.
One I can say.
If I try a prophetess in ye.
Prophetess.
Mammy prophet, I'm a tongue catcher.
Also, a tongue catcher.
I'm lawyer. Oh, a branch now, then my Michian maybe was so 1 man of whining and papa. Oh, Yamin Shrow.
Okay.
Lawyer. Now, me war a ranchie beer. I have come and across it. Me who name Crawford for nearly years. Back when you're 12, back when you're 15. I may perceive me business and we. So, lawyer, a quite bit of while. Just say, me sure say you know, a Ghana for a binyasa situation, be British, the brain so frustrating. Almost in Crawford Cratan a year. Ain't he, and say, no, you know, abanintim. Ain't no, Emma, a Jumano, ye you already. Ena say ama o ma ye basa ba kokura em se wonye no ma o yare enso edin na didiem na dwumam wo hwe meme so mutimi eye adwuma umetimi aye adwuma so situation no ebu abo enti lawyer ekwan bi da ho a betimi aboa ma etimi aye yi ana se wo monye den eno na press me kakra am pese bi de to just lawyer betimi aka mo bibia
yo mama prophet me da say mama bi sa question bi answer the phone na to so
nothing
wo say ba ko ya 12 years and ba 15 years 15 years 12 years and 15 years age and I time
Tamwa omo krom I can witness Tamwa omo krom has seen
and how old are they in terms of ages?
Well, omo ba ko benya 50 plus.
Okay.
And about so 50.
Okay, that's why I'm clear because we have young adult route under the private life. In adult route under the 20 years route. So I got the clear way. Now because omoye adult the best route under the best route be private life for 20 years. Yeah, that's fine. Obiti for 20 years. But here's the case, so omunya 20 years. Besides that, there are a lot of options available.
Okay,
Ibetimi afaso amawo based on individual assessment.
Okay.
Until prophetess, I will take menka be moi. Na ma
prophetess ni. Hello.
Yeah, Kobo.
Oh, as a hold on na church bibimu na Mr. Browse. Hold on, ba.
Enti prophetess, I will take menka. I know so what drop phone. So menka na. We advise them based on individual cases. Story now waka it give me an indication said there are some options me access one but I just want me back na me access one individual because we and
issue
one then we can advise him. Well, I was thinking say if you're only 12 years and 15 years then I will go by the young adult to do. Okay. Wait
time duration period of spend.
That's it. Because a young adult route, no say you might demonstrate say what na have more than half of your age.
Yeah, that's 7 years, 10 years.
Half of your age.
Okay.
But young way adult, you're going to be 20 years. Only 20 years. But there are another options.
Okay, I don't know.
Yes, and to tell them say there's another option, but they have and OTA, my telephone number is 077 37 57 2905 077 37 57 2905.
The prophetess na watch no man akọ na say you
Kobo me pese me busa lawyer mo me fashion me tia o
me joso
lawyer me pese me busa say season route na twom yo mo fan family route no enu atwom enu so twom
entwom ye e wo ho
no ana me question is say many oba na wo mofra wo ha say nti me na o de me to 10 years route o me de to 10 years route no because second time afei oba yi onru ni mama o so onye ana me budi abufuo ko Ghana me ko Ghana no matira Ghana be 6 months me so yi visa ne manye enti manye no afei me wana oba ne friend free Ghana say fa kwan bi abefa so bra na me ko renew ma no enu ebetuma ye abra matira Ghana 6 months me nya visa bi ama because second time no one renew ana me di abufuo ko Ghana afei oba ne se me samna no ebetuma ye me third question yi fo no so no almost so mo ba be awuka automatica almost omo be life UK ni bi me pa cho ana life UK no so no me so ma ya ma friend back aku 16 na no mo be me dan abra me so antimi nko be da say bye
na we say question and remember we hear further information but I will respond as he presented it. Yeah starting from the I think it's a third question. Say you for life in UK no so as I said wo ye bi. Okay. The life in UK no is not meant for the EU citizen and I said nationals because omo way. But whereby you want to convert it from EU settlement scheme into British system now, then in this case, who fee EU, British, and over UK say, so you want to become a British. In this case, no, you have to do the naturalization, and one of the requirements for naturalization is a life in UK test.
Okay.
But Ukra EU settlement scheme in there. Now we want to maintain under the EU scheme in there. We don't need to do with nothing. We don't need to do it. Then most of us be British there. Then the first process now you have to be naturalized. Through naturalization, then you acquire your British citizenship and also the passport. Two of the main requirements here, life in UK test and the English requirement.
Okay.
And in this case, as I said, the question is why for 16 times in our failure. Unfortunately, say what bonds are. What you say what bonds are. But honestly, no, and you need pay na exams if you are. Who share immigration route now? They are so exemption for those people who couldn't meet, who cannot meet it,
or who cannot pass,
or cannot meet it. And you know, one, I said, if you are more than 65 years plus, you'll be exempt from both the life in UK requirement and English requirement.
Okay.
And now the second, another you have physical or mental issue, i.e., if you are disabled. If you are disabled, and also you don't have sound mind, it can be emotional, it can be anything. Or also, then you'll be exempt from it, but it might be endorsed or report. We must get a report from your consultant.
Okay.
HS yarana permanent because of yarana capacity. That's it. You cannot write, you cannot do anything of that sort. In a sometimes obi wo ho na by nature no or you're very good, clever, but exams be do a ampopo na de no be bia odimi mpasse sa na obia ne de ete. And in this case 16 times now wakoye no, it is very very important say obedi evidence nyina ebe so say makoye exams I have done all that I could but nyina anye eno kire say ampa won't me image. Based on that, you between the eye you'll be exempt from writing the life in UK test and the English test. So that's the question. The another one also say then ne yere so in a woman 10 years. And Mreso says so ko renew no ne yere so on renew ma
no Ghana so anya visa.
Ghana odi ebufu. He used the word ebufu. No odi eko Ghana visa no visa so 1 year. Now yemfa visa no first. Visa other say wo leave no ewu anase ewu no obetimi aye because look card na dia o Ghana obetimi aye. Enti nana say utie mi a bomodia menim say wo Ghana na okase nti bomodia na ye oyi visa no online obetimi aye say wo ma wontimi ye yi visa no online ewo amanone ewo Ghana wo ma okura wet ink and not indefinite what they are boom only you have to come here then mo okura biometric card and the BRP ni dia ukura o Ghana obetimi aye online now oze afre na ne yere kuma atom yem say on pe kwan bia obefa so obeba you have to get right of resident. And they say who or Ghana dia ebeye dey say otimi aba unless we tell them say bia dey nti ewi no na at that time no oda ya sabia so there's no way you can do anything and I say something exceptionally ekipu and you no yeah it could be say because of that that escapes you your mind say I didn't be who and all this must be supported or documented from independent source evidence in your out me yes now you get a good lawyer can help you then you come in, then you extend it. So that is, I think, I've answered Nana's questions.
All right, let's move on. Now, yeah, to us also going to join here on 07908443338. 07908443338. Meaning lawyer and I'm one, and I will figure him her. Na nsɛm na yɛdi ho nkɔmmɔ no ɛmu yɛhwam yie papaapa wo nso bɛtumi afrɛ na wode wadwenkyerɛ aba nti Wiseman Solicitors kyerɛ kwan ɛwɔ 18 to 22 Ashwin Street, Dalston, London, EA 3DL on 0208 016 5384 0208 016 5384 and 077 375 72905 077 375 72905. Tell no a Wiseman Solicitors, meaning lawyer and amwa. And on I'm so won't be no
Yes, and the third update, relating to stateless rules. So changes to immigration rules on stateless family reunion.
Okay.
It's also Obi Wahana. Oni kuro oni baby ofi ina oni identity
brand now abon brand now
and yes abon brand e bia some bi either say be like political reason
be tatan
ana say war bi esikuru no mu ase kuro ni nyina nto oni kuro
okay
into yes stateless
no stateless
na ya bokwan ama sa stateless for no e ma wotumi betena ha ene won ma ene won busua nyina na say no changes na abane say when you sa appendix stateless we ye fair na rule no efi when ye fi ho when ye changes when ye fi ho e dey akoshe appendix FM
family
ye fair na route na appendix stateless route no previously no what it happen is ye be ma 5 years wo san tana ha. After 5 years, then you get your indefinite leave to remain.
Okay.
Nafe what you ask. We don't need to pay anything. IHS fee, free. Application fee, free. BPA, free. Wait me the oyere, who dependent, ubia aba. Namunina yada amamo. Now, as I say, changes now aba now what they are share appendix FM. Appendix FM. In this case, you have to meet the appendix FM. A requirement. Appendix FM requirement. One thing is financial requirement. You have to meet 29,000. And now, as I said, we meet English requirement. We meet accommodation requirement. And so all the requirements are appendix FM. In this case, if you fall under stateless route now, or they have to apply through appendix FM.
Okay.
Which is not good. Information share. Charity B is it 1-8 legal aid B or court they are challenging because it is an infringement on their because only party stateless.
Stateless. In a nice way, we are trying to abolish that immunity.
That's what they are trying to do.
Okay.
Into home they call your friend we are on that's fine.
Okay.
And the fourth update, and so who say home office and now say labor consecutive before consecutive back on what's in the you go consecutive back on now family route financial threshold only increase to 38,000 and almost so much change and when we say there be until they send it to the Migration Advisory Committee for advice.
Okay.
In a Migration Advisory Committee, and so no, SNA consultation for independence will be for Najin Emra.
Okay.
Now, me adom almost the when you about 200 response from independents. They are expressing their views. I don't know one thing year.
Okay.
And you know, as you say, almost they are about Minister for Migration and Citizenship. Emma Yatia say no Migration Advisory Committee on publication a year ready by September by summertime they will publish it. Now you who say yade say sa 29 no kra yutua no omete so ana be maintain because
still am odwedwe
yes that so the man say ometo won it is by summertime na je say ome publish no wa because minister anto ma want ya say family life is very dear to the UK.
Okay.
Because ebane say na sikanti wa ma wo de share wo yere nkanfo aka akwantumu a na a little bit problem. So that gives me an indication that something good will come out from the report. And you know, this is for family. The first question I will be
family life.
That's it. And another way so changes being so abba and also home office also at nanu too say home office announced plans to increase immigration fees. Yes, increase immigration fees including worker scholarship
Okay.
Naturalization and electronic ETA.
ETA the last year kind.
The kind.
Okay.
ITA. Until one my said they plan to increase it. One year proposal.
Any economic trading authority.
There were.
ETA.
Oh, ETA no electronic.
Electronic trading.
A little bit.
Electronic trading authority. Something authority. We have discussed this thing last 2 weeks. And last year, boy.
Yes, last year, boy. Maybe if you abbreviation, any is time sometimes a little bit.
I'll find out.
So make me am later and check away. No, it shouldn't be a much. Electronic travel authorization. Electronic travel authorization. ETA. ITA. And you know, Home Office as I said, they have a plan to increase immigration fees, including worker sponsorship fees, naturalization, and ITA. Electronic travel authorization. Now, what they are doing is subject to the approval from the commons and the laws.
Okay.
It is almost debate. Almost debate. Now, commons and the laws, then they are going to increase this one. They have made a proposal. I know all the figures they want to increase. I have it here, but I don't want to put the figure there.
Yeah, okay.
Because yes, I know we pick it. So yes, yeah, too. May once after debating, I don't know. There can be a change. As I said, figure ya me come rest trouble say you here. Na kwa sister no say you can say no chance say. Intino, I don't want to give any proposed figure. I have everything in front of me here, but I don't want to commit to that.
Okay.
What I will do and assure our audience and say, whenever the debate and they come to final conclusion, we give the increment now. But as at now, whatever we are paying for ITA, which is £10, for naturalization, which is 1,500, for for sponsor license, which is 200 and something in and other immigration fees in it is it is
they are debating on it.
No, as at now,
it's stand
now.
Okay, but
until the debate and the agreement is reached and the approval by the laws and the commons now.
Okay.
Everybody will want to pay as it is now.
Okay.
So these are the updates. There are one interesting case study, but because of the time, we don't want. I don't want to go into that. If you do have any other questions, so that next time
we can tackle that one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then Chennai, my musu, but no, you didn't come on, baby. You didn't come out for skilled workers. One bar. You go form bar now. My baby, Juma, you are not a nurse. No, baby, Juma, I Jinisika. Siano, more Bianco Jobisika, Ujisika, be revoke license, and no other told you. You said you come on after a year EU settlement scheme no say no 5 years instead of 2.5 nti ano ho nsem so yedi hu enkomo e ma me nso frɛ e ka sɛ enuanom bi a ɔmo wɔ ha no ɔmo years ɔmo de wɔ ha no ba ko yɛ 12 years ba ko yɛ 15 years ɔmo de nkɔfo enyama na yɛ adwuma nti saa nkɔfo no kwan bɛn no mbɛfa so a ɔmo betumi enso so enya na na kyerɛ sɛ there are so many ways to kill a cat nti na so obi nyama yɛ adwuma. What are some of the implications?
Implication it depending the route on Pakuno.
Okay.
But
when Pakuno won Kratana and idea only Kratano do be the
it depending near Opus or day.
Okay. Chebi or the Juma.
It depending near Opus we because the bit is say appendix private life 20 years route.
Yeah.
Me my boss me basa ma besara
na mabeka
ina mabeka into after 6 months ma be ye overstay ya now so man must eat into ba be hu ana se ma fa menya krata bi anye se ma be hu ma nya krata bi ina me di ye adwuma into sa krata na me di ye adwuma no ono na me di to so another 20 years route in manner say you have to be honest.
Okay.
Because you need to demonstrate that you have lived in the country continuously for 20 years. How will you be able to demonstrate that? We can only be able to demonstrate by showing a proof that indeed we have lived here continuously for 20 years, i.e. the documents.
Okay.
Bill, water bill, electricity bank statement, GP, winning. Now, because me ni krata anta me no be krata yet but it only pedin no also. And in this case no, I will claim that name as my previous name.
Okay.
What I say? I will claim that name as my previous because that's the name I made a so I will use that name. No? I will use that document to prepare my document for my 20 years. Particularly, it is 20 years. Under the rule, no, we have case law be me go to the case law. Okay.
Call away now, member. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, I'm going one year.
Pacho from Koku. Pacho, maybe a lawyer say. Say, yeah, we kita 2.5 weeks. Akwanya ne dem say ba kokure no ho de ofi bae entino mbese bisa say especially Africa for ye ne say card ye be de aguye so no na enye easy nti kwan ben so ye be fa ye betima ye ho bibi se de be ya sanka be yi sa exams no kura firi ho kura keke kura ma ya nke sanka ye ho atoye ntino lawyer obetima ma ye akwanya bi say ye betima aye ho bibi.
Mbacho akwenya bibi se sendem bibi efa oh in terms of financial involvement nana.
Hello.
Yeah, because can you too much and abe Sunday exams yi hwedi padodo aye omo kron ha bi wo ha otim de kasa na akasa kakra ono atim express no ho ye bibia but exams ne said aye na say be kan aye didn't say ni pana be exams na pass what you say and omo de akoto yare so nya ni panya na yare say sa yare ya o be gina so betima kwanti ge say obetua sika na for how long nti se bia nka nya ade bi wo ha say demonstration kra na ye be ye na omo timo yi sa de na kra firi so ama yeso ye ho ahenha na ya no nti ma mi bi sa lawyer say ye wa kwanya bi wo ho sa
yo the kind no first one in terms of the financial way no home office nneɛma nso egugu kwan mu sɛ ɛba sɛ wontumi ntua wo application fee na wobɛtumi ayɛ fee waiver wotumi yɛ fee waiver na sika a wobɛtua wa yɛ fɛ na womayi nyinaa fee waiver no kyerɛ sɛ you cannot afford to pay the application fee and the IHS fee because you are destitute enti no wotumi demonstrate sɛ menye adwuma meyɛ adwuma so at the end of it, my expenditure no it outweighs my income. Na eto aso with all we now. You be yidi na if you now that you have been doing and e boa 2.5 to 24. Say no and 6 months. We are 1 week 2 weeks na aba. Na ayedi na. This last year we any this year na efru and
Efru
e
saa.
oba me as oba ne assess wa na de ono so ato ama ugire pa ne ya yo ono so ama enti ono wo ho na mo so wo ye adwuma de a now you can afford it. Their home office cannot do anything
because you can afford it.
that's it enti no oba ma lawyer no anase ma lawyer no who say you cannot afford now access so now for on year few waiver application amount say na be ya ebe yi sa
why afena na o na na no
Ambajan.
yeah no afena no book appointment ama why
Okay. But my point is
in a second question no
says here the lawyer committee ase oni de obetima ya free by exams no so say yentimi nyim free.
yes and I heard am ba be kan no exams one of the requirement is say krom ha no mo so mo kasa na English into bia obeba krom ha bia na you have to demonstrate say you speak English into say ba ha na is not under you can say it's not under visit route there now you know so now bad there o form no fail say o take profo into they expecting say so 2 years now we got to 2.5 for no we it depend on the route I had to so o had that na o gina oba so ana say unya odenya you be exempt from this 2.5 na mo obedu naturalization now person obey British e ho no make say e ho ne de as I said ultimate there ochro enti no say na say e kan say 16 times with me I understand Charlie Brofo no be small could be work Ghana friend Brofo yedu Brofo e kuma say your friend na amase west me kira de ho e no be small enti no so ultimate and trouble for no because of either mental issue and as a way near akonya no wo ho say either say you after 65 years plus no you will be exempt and as you go to your GP and GP will refer you to your consultant and they will accept you and they will provide a form and then you will be accepted. Apart from that no better things say meet me and why I be say your friend demonstration because you take your friend a brofo into one fan at the MIA. The more dear bit say you be boy at home. Baby, also and yet you slow can.
Okay. Okay, Mr.
And auntie wrap up na
yes, and you know, Ebushafi Yadamase, Emra Munya, Emaye, Kakra, near a dem more, have and care for no. Say have and care for no it's not yes have and care for no because they say one restricted one Emma one sponsor no enti CC one say na wo CC one bi o obi CC obi sa na like home office e chena e bet me revoke ne license and pre-settlement and
the news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Which may it take effect from the end of this month.
Okay.
And you know, I know yeah, but ya can unti bibia say my telephone number 077-3757-2905.
This is the place for the consistent music you've grown accustomed to. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. 7 days a week. This is your location for maximum music. The best hit music. Every time you turn us on. Every time you turn us on, there's another hit song coming on. This is the place for the consistent music.